Alright, welcome back to our Heart and Soul Hardcore Nuzlocke. Blind, Calculus. What's a Nuzlocke? You probably already know that, but if you don't, your encounters, you get the first random one you find in each route. We're playing with Dupe's Claw, so we don't get duplicate encounters. We can keep rolling until we get a new one. If your Pokemon faints in battle, it's considered dead. We are on the SSN on the way to Kanto, having won against the Elite Four. Now, we have a problem. This game has hard level caps, but the way the level caps are implemented for Kanto is it's one level cap for the whole thing, but the gym leaders still have staggered levels. I peeked at the levels for the gym leaders. I didn't look at the teams, just the levels. And so Surge, his lowest Pokemon level is 57, which is what we would be using for the cap if we kept it going the same way we did the other gyms. And I'd like to do that. Now, the problem is we've been fighting trainers on this boat here, and their levels go well above 57. So this puts me in a very awkward position of like, how do I obey the level cap for Surge when I'm fighting trainers who go way above the cap? So what we're going to do is we're going to really only apply the level cap to the gym fight. So basically we're going to pick kind of the 6 mons or a few different mons potentially for the gym fight, keep them at an appropriate level so that we're not over leveling the gym fight. And then we're just going to roll with the rest of whoever we're using in these fights and just make it work. So what I might actually do is actually pick out a few different gyms, because like we got looks like 4, Surge, Misty, Erica, and Janine are all fairly low level. So if I picked out teams for like those 4 gyms potentially ahead of time, I could like, you know, put those like 24 Pokemon aside and not level them up as much, and then level everybody else. Now, the reason we're discussing this too right now is because this happened. A Kingler. I guess we'll just switch. Do I outspeed this? I think I kill it. I definitely died at like Crab Hammer. I don't even think that might not have even been a crit. We'll try Winston here. It's Hyper Cutter. There. I don't have good way to hit this on Emmys. This is kind of bad. I can't charm. I don't have a good answer for this. Putting out like tons of fucking physical damage. Maybe I can beat this with Surf. Are you... They put a Guillotine Kingler in this game? I actually hate that. With the level caps, I think this is bad game design. Calling it right now. Having Guillotine Pokemon in a game with level caps like this is crap. Okay, he's faster than me too. I only had to risk that because, like, I got guillotined. Annoying. Okay, so I think Guillotine is hot bullshit. Specifically because of the way the levels are working out here. There's like really no good way to play around that unless I deliberately overlevel a lot of Kanto stuff. But I'm not letting Blastoise die to that crap. And I'm going to go through the box, sort out some different teams for the gyms, and level everybody up a bit more so that this boat is not the absolute harbinger of death it appears to be, because this is pretty rough. Alright, I talked myself out of it. Blastoise is canonically dead. I can't just arbitrary clause rules because I got jump scared by a fucking Guillotine Kingler. I'm not... Blastoise is dead. I'm not doing it. I'm not clausing it. Alright, we pick up just 2 encounters before Lieutenant Surge because I don't want to venture too deep into Kanto until I've beaten Surge and I can relax my level cap a little bit more. So immediately north of Vermilion on Route 6, we end up picking up a Drowsy, very common nighttime encounter, but another Psychic type. Not the worst thing to have. The encounter table wasn't very good anyway. Honestly, the 1% Jigglypuff was probably the best thing, and that wasn't going to happen. 29 attack, 0 special attack. Weird. Very weird. Very min-maxed IV spread. Speed, HP, attack. Strange. I don't know if this guy finds much of a use, but maybe. It was really funny trying to catch a low-level Pokemon with Endeavor also, I'll say. And then, in Vermilion City, we pick up a faraway map. We go to the Mew truck, and you get a map. And the map leads you to an island from Hoenn, apparently. Faraway Island, where a Mew can be found. But the island also has regular encounters, which includes 5% chance for a starter. And we ended up getting ourselves a Trico, who is my favorite Gen 3 starter. So I was really happy to see him. And a grass type is actually pretty good for our squad, because we have like just Jumpluff. We still only have like a single grass type, which is insane. So this is great. Plus speed also seems pretty great. IV spread, I can live with this. Weak attack stats and defense, but like really, really good speed. Acceptable HP, good SPDF. Not amazing, but like this is acceptable. I'm not gonna complain about this. Alright, well, time to move on to Surge. Alright. I'm leading Quagsire. Just cause. Okay, he leads Electrode. This could just explode on me straight, maybe. This could also have, Flash Cannon. So if I switch into, my Rock type, which I did bring specifically for Explosion Pokemon, I run the risk of maybe getting bodied by Flash Cannon here. I kind of expected to have Flash Cannon because the Electrodes I fought from the gym trainers did. So maybe I stay in on Ambi and I just go for this. Maybe he won't even blow up turn 1. He sets Rain Dance for me. Thanks, I guess. Weird choice. Magnezone. I just attack this? Double edges me? Sure, dude. If he was sturdy, he broke his own sturdy, and that's hilarious. Okay, I'm Water Absorb, and I'm immune. Oh, am I Water Absorb? Yes. Water Absorb and immune to Electric. He probably doesn't know I'm Water Absorb until he hits me once, right? So he might just surf me or something here. I think I just EQ. Do I yawn? I'm going to yawn to stall out Rain in case he's got more water types in the back, maybe? The Rain Dance really threw me off. Let's just EQ. Nice. Dude, Quag is going nuts. Okay, so he's gonna have to do something else. He hits Confuse. Don't love that. Ice Beam. Okay, okay, we're good, we're good. 58. Raichu, 60. What is this? What can this do to me? Focus Blast? I think we might go Spike on this. Body Slammed. Rain Dances? Why do they keep Rain Dancing to set up Thunder? Wait, oh, I think that's probably what this is, right? Surge's team in this game is probably set to abuse Thunder with Rain Dance. It makes some sense. And then, like, it has... Or he's got a Surfing Raichu. You know, or that, maybe. Maybe there's a Surfing Raichu. Maybe that's what it is. Okay, we do outspeed. I was optimistic we would. Electivire. This could have, like, Fire Punch. I think. Ice Punch. I think if we go Flashbang, we might get a free turn as he clicks an electric move. I'm definitely not staying in. Or it could be Fire Punch into Mamoswine. Or not Mamoswine, Donphan. Followed by... I could go Ambi on a Fire Punch. Let's see what it does. Actually, Ambi's probably not bad here. Because it's not... Well, it could be Ice Punch. Yeah, yeah. How bad is Ice Punch? This is the worst he can do to me, at least. And it's the crit. So we are dead now. We're only dead to crit. I could risk it. Otherwise, I'm switching into an Ice Punch on kind of... nobody who's completely safe. How good is this Quag? It's really not good. I mean, good HP special defense, but like... Quag is not... He's a unit, but he's not like a super unit. He is plus special defense. Okay, the safest thing I could do is Yawn. Do we think it has a fighting move? If it has a fighting move, I might just be dead. My guess here, my gut feeling would be like the punches, Fire, Ice, and Thunder Punch. But then it probably makes the most sense for it to be like Brick Break or something, or a fighting move on the back end. In which case I'm probably... Well, Brick Break would be the same. I would not be dead to a Brick Break. How good's the Don Fan? Sturdy Don Fan? 25, 23? This is a really sturdy Don Fan. Let's do it, though, because we can't die. Worst case scenario, we just have to switch back and sack on somebody else. Okay, Ice Punch coming in. That's gonna hurt. And the freeze. Yup. But we sort of scouted, because he doesn't have anything more damaging than Ice Punch for Quag. But now the freeze puts me in an awkward spot. We gotta choose who dies, kind of, then, maybe. Or I go to Flashbang. Let's do Flashbang. Alright, Surf him. Submission. We take Submission, for sure. Or we just crit and kill. Alright. Okay. Part of me was coddling Flashbang there. I'm very attached to this Lantern. I really don't want him to die. But at the same time, if I don't put him in danger, he's never going to do anything. So, like, I don't want him to die because I'm very impressed with his incredible IV spread, and I want to see a Lantern, like, really excel in a run because I really like the Pokemon. But that's not going to happen if I coddle his ass. So, okay, he clicks Charge. I don't think this guy has anything for me. I think Lantern's got this in the bag. I can knock off because he's spamming Charge. Perfect. Dude, he's got nothing. You got nothing, Surge. Get the fuck out of my lobby. 8 encounters before Erica because we get the hub of Saffron City and can fan out from there. Getting a variety of encounters nearby. I didn't want to push past too many trainers until the cap goes up. So there's even more we could have gotten, but we're going to wait for it to get for later. The first one we got is Saffron City. If you go to Silpco, Steven from Gen 3 Pokemon Games is there, and he asks you a question about which color you want to pick, green, red, or blue. Me, being an idiot, thought this was somehow connected to Groudon, Kyogre, and Rayquaza. So I just kind of picked red under the assumption that, like, I wouldn't be able to do anything with this, and red's a cool color. No, it's picking a starter. So we got the chicken because I picked red. This is probably the one I should have picked anyway, so I'm not mad about this. It's Adamant, which is great. It's another fire type for Erica, and we have every water type that has ever existed, including a water ground type, so the Mudkip doesn't seem as important, even though I am a Mudkip enjoyer. IV check, we got 21 speed, 22 SpDef, 16 HP, bad attack, but Adamant makes up for the low attack IV. Good speed seems alright. This doesn't seem too bad. I'm okay with this. Next encounter we got was on Route 8. So this is to the right of Saffron. We got the Abra. We managed to get it in one with the plus catch rating on Psychic Ball. We got Synchro, which I should have thought about because that does work for Natures. Quiet is plus special attack minus speed, which is good and bad. Probably bad overall. You really don't want to lose speed on an Alakazam. IVs, 23 attack is funny. 17 on defenses and 15 on HP is okay. This is a very slow Alakazam eventually, but it's okay. And then we got a modest Jigglypuff on Route 5. So this is going up towards Cerulean City. Cute Charm. 23 SpDef, 28 defense, 2 special attack, 2 HP, 1 speed. We're getting a lot of like low single-digit IVs. This doesn't seem that bad overall, but we saw that Jigglypuff is not terribly impressive, so we may not get much action out of this. Going past Cerulean City, because there does not appear to be actually a headbutt tree there. So we have no Cerulean encounters available, because all the fishing encounters are dupes. We get a Oddish on Route 24, Naive, minus special defense plus speed. This would have been a really good target for Synchro on the Abra, because plus special attack minus speed on a Vileplume would be great. 20 defense, 30 special attack, 10 HP. That's pretty good. 17 speed F. This is a pretty good Vileplume. Hell, even plus speed with a 25 speed IV on a Vileplume is probably not that bad. So, okay, I'll take it. I'm down. We need the grass types. We only had the one for the longest time. I went for the Venonat on Route 25 deliberately to knock it out of encounter tables to increase the odds of picking up other dark types for the run and the nighttime encounter tables. So basically this route sucked, and I was basically just picking between a daytime dupe and a nighttime dupe, and it made sense to do the Venonat. Compound Eyes and Timid, minus attack plus speed on a Venomoth is probably okay. IVs are bad, 1 attack. Actually, that's a good place for the 1 to be. I don't think this gets used. It's a Venonat, like, this doesn't do much. And then on Route 7, I wandered into the grass before actually looking at the attack encounter table properly, and picked up this Meowth, which we're never going to dodge the Meowth forever. Like, we're going to get stuck with one of these guys eventually. It really sucks that this came from Route 7, which had dark types, but it was nighttime, so I actually inadvertently wandered into the grass at the right time. I just didn't get lucky on the encounter. Jolly's actually quite good on this. 9 attack, 0 defense, 17 speed, 21 speed F. Like, I mean, Jolly's quite good, and it's not the worst spread of IVs we've seen, but it's a Meowth. Like, this doesn't do anything. Celadon City! Surf and Fish is a guaranteed Grimer, so we pick that up there. Stench, help repel wild Pokemon. Does this not flinch in this generation? Was that added later? Mild plus special attack minus defense. 27 special attack. 29 special defense, 29 attack. Very offensive Grimer. I don't know how much use this thing will have, but this is a pretty okay nature for a Grimer and pretty decent IVs, because it is a special defensive tank. Min defense sucks. HP sucks, but like, this is okay. Yeah. Now, the Grimer was a really important dupe. It was really important that we did Celadon first before we went past Celadon to the next route over by Cycling Road, which is 16 or something. I don't remember. Well, we'll find out in a second. Because Route 16, drumroll, guaranteed Dark type or Ghost. We didn't have either in the box. We finally got ourselves a goddamn Murkrow. After trying to get a Murkrow in like 6 places and never getting it, and not having, I don't think we had in the last one either when we tried for it, we finally got it. So, Insomnia, Lonely Nature, plus attack, and he's got great IVs. He's a guy. He's a dude. I mean, I guess special attack maybe is good, because Honchkrow is a mix attacker, and this thing might not actually have good access to good physical dark moves. So maybe we want special for Dark Pulse. And minus defense is not the best thing, because it is kind of a frail Pokemon, generally speaking, but I'm happy with this. The big thing is we now have a Dark type for Sabrina's gym, which is huge, and it's a pretty decent one. So, great. We do need to get his Evo Stone, but I'm sure it's around. Maybe we have it in the bag right now. And yeah, that is all 8 encounters before Erica. I went back to Mahogany Town to get Sludge Bomb, which we missed, and I noticed a headbutt tree. Checked the encounter table, checked the box. We never did this. We never got a Mahogany headbutt encounter. I must have skipped it because I was rushing through to like Lake of Rage for the carp. So this is a guaranteed Apom. It's the only headbutt encounter left out of this set. This is Heracross, Apom, and Pineco. So this one was guaranteed because we got the Hera early. Which means Hera should be guaranteed too, maybe. But maybe not, because maybe the Pineco overlaps with some other shit. Anyway, Lonely, Runaway, 31 attack, but actually 20 on the IV. So yeah, 20 IV, attack, 17 speed, 19 speed F, like, Not the best, not the worst, but I don't know what this guy actually would do for us ever. But you know what? At least he's duped out. He's there. He exists. So there's that. So the plan here is to lead Eruption, Typhlosion, and see where we get. We've got on the rest of the team. We'll look at it real quick here. We've got Crobat. We've got the Colonel. We've got Pridwin. We've got Burger King. And we've got Junge. Wanted a bug type in case there's an Executor. And this is bug poison, so it's a good grass resist. Straight poison is something we didn't have, so I figured I'd bring that too. Steel is good for dodging, poison, and it's flying, so it's great against grass. It seems like a decent balance, you know? Hopefully we outspeed and just kill. No, we get slept. Okay, but wake up and just kill him? Well, this is an awful start, huh? That doesn't even kill. This will. Okay, well that was not how any of this was supposed to go. What do we do for a Rosary? This dies to a physical move. This is Rabies Fly, I think. So it gets confused, doesn't really matter. Tangrowth? I think we're gonna just click Poison Jab here. Tickles me. Drops defense. And binds me? Well, I gotta kill it anyway now, so that's fine. Venusaur. What beats a Venusaur? Maybe Pridwin is a good option here. Let's try it first. If I fly, that's not going to achieve that much. He said Sunny Day. Ah, that scares me. Does he have a fire move? Fuck. Let's go to Colonel. Okay, sleep powders me. I wake up because I have Lum. And now we done fucked up. He set the sun for me. Let's go. Let's sweep with the chicken. Big chicken value. Well, I'm outsped by a fucking victory bell when the sun is up. This is probably chlorophyll as well, right? So, Burger King? I get sleep powdered because everything has sleep powder. I feel like I would have been better off going Lumberry on everybody in retrospect. This is not poison, so I'm better off clicking Bug Buzz, maybe? It probably doesn't matter. Reset Sun, Solar Beams me, takes no damage. Okay, we got this. We're fine. We'll wake up and eventually kill this. And if it sleeps, wow, man, they cannot miss these sleep powders. They just connect. All right, cool. Pretty simple Erica fight. Erica notoriously never really hard. Grasping, one of those, types that you can usually just sweep through with a few good Pokemon. Case in point. So we lost 2 Pokemon in today's session to the Boat of Doom. And then we played against 2 gym leaders, and even though one of them did have a few moments that were a little shaky, overall, we didn't have much of an issue with it, so great. And now, next time, we can move on to Sabrina. No, not Sabrina. Janine and Misty are the next 2. Level cap 61.